So today was a very big day for this community. And that is because today is the official first day of the road to WWE 2K23. Because in case you missed it, earlier today we got the official cover for 2K23 along with a reveal trailer which showed some John Cena, Austin Theory, and Raw Arena gameplay. And just when you thought, okay, this is the start of the road to the game, 2K are easing us in here, they said, boom, no! He said today is the day that we are gonna break the internet. Because ladies and gentlemen, making its long-awaited debut in WWE games in 2K23, it is none other than War Games! Finally, we have waited so long and today is the day. And so in the span of 24 hours, we saw this screenshot right here of Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns in War Games in NXT. And also, by the way, shout out to Phoenix Nitro, because I was talking with him about this screenshot and he pointed out in the background that you can see the cages with the Usos in them. So we can only kind of assume that that's kind of how the War Games match is going to work, like people are going to enter from them cages at the top of the NXT arena. But then the WWE 2K press release for 2K23 went on to say the fan favorite chaotic action-packed War Games makes its debut in WWE 2K23 and delivers heart-pounding 3v3 and 4v4 single-player or multiplayer mayhem inside two side-by-side rings surrounded by a double steel cage. With War Games, I am so damn excited to finally have this mode in the game in 2K23. I have waited. We've been waiting. For those of you who have been around on the channel for a while, you will remember back in the day in 2K20 in the Micro Universe, I made my own custom War Games match, and now it's come full circle for me. You know, Deonte can finally be in a War Games match. I'm so excited. But now moving on here, something that I definitely do want to touch on in this video, because I mean, I am the greatest general manager of all time. The new MyGM announcement. MyGM, now featuring more GMs to choose from, or a player's own custom GM creation, as well as additional show options, multiple seasons, expanded match cards, and more match types for up to 4 players. Players draft a roster, manage budgets, sign free agents, choose various match types, arena locations, production elements, and more, with the goal of beating a rival GM in weekly ratings battle. Pretty big changes to MyGM. It's going to be even bigger, badder, and better. Word to WWE 12. It's going to be bigger, badder, and better, and I am very excited about it as well. The next thing that I'm going to cover here for 2K23 is, of course, MyFACTION going online. Now featuring online multiplayer action, the team building mode in which players collect, manage, and upgrade an array of WWE superstars and legends to create their ultimate 4-person factions return. Players can now take their faction online and compete for global dominance or compete in weekly towers and faction wars, while new themed card packs and goals roll out regularly throughout the year. You know, previously I said I didn't really rate MyFACTION, you know, when it was offline, because I didn't really see the point in grinding, you know, for these attires that were locked behind MyFACTION, and I still stand by that, and paying for VC on an offline mode is stupid. I agree with myself. But with that being said, given my history in FIFA Ultimate Team videos, in the words of Michael Jordan, I'm back. I'm sorry, I'm back. Oh god. I'm so happy that MyFACTION is going online. Like, since I was literally 12 years old playing FIFA 12 and also playing WWE 12 on my Xbox 360, I have thought about the idea of WWE games getting an Ultimate Team type mode. And so as long as MyFACTION, God forbid, it doesn't have an auction house, if it has an auction house, I'm that guy again, okay? I'm going back to my 15-year-old self, because there's just no way I can't. Like this is literally made for me. This is my roots. There are so many video ideas I could do with. Oh my god, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna become a MyFACTION guy. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, I'm a MyFACTIon guy. And I think I'm gonna have to drop a big VC amount on a pack opening on day 1. So stay tuned for that, because I'm a break the bank and we're gonna pack some cards, okay? Next, let's briefly talk about MyRISE this year. We got 2 new MyRISE stories in this year's game, and I think from everything I saw about MyRISE, it's gonna be another male-female story with choices and everything. And there are 2 new original stories, where one is called The Lock and the other one's called The Legacy or something like that. And so that's pretty exciting. I've talked extensively about my love for MyRISE. I thought it was really good last year. It could have done with some changes here and there, but I'm excited to play it again. Here's where things get very interesting, because let's talk about Universe mode, because here it says Universe, the ultimate WWE Universe sandbox that puts players in charge of their own version of WWE, from superstar rosters, feuds, champions, weekly shows, and premium live events. Updates to Universe include, wait for it, a reworked story system and more. Tell me I did not just... Story designer? I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much. I'm just saying, if this has story designer features in universe, this might be the greatest wrestling game of all time. Fellas, I'm about to cook on this game. I'm telling you right now, differently. Every mode is screaming to me. GM, MyFACTION for the ultimate team vibes, greatest general manager of all time, MyRISE bad choice videos, universe story designer for GM mode, like my own GM mode, war games, the creation suite is gonna be sick, advanced entrances are back, like...